shoots, and he scores!
That's hit deep into left, and that's out of here. Safe.
Harper's in the midcourt circle to jump it up with Stevenson, and Moberly just concedes it and gives it right to Jeffco. Not a very big team is Moberly. They do have a 6'6" player that comes in off the bench from out of the country. As a jumper on the baseline right side misses by Holloway, and Moberly claims the rebound, and they'll run their offense for the first time. That is Ruda Wisdinti, who we'll probably see off the bench a little bit later, as Moberly turns it over on an errant pass. Harper stepped in front, took it away. Holloway in the right wing, feeds the post, right block, spinning towards the basket, losing the ball is Granville. Moberly stripped it away and stole it. No score here in the early going. At the top running point for the moment for Jeffco is Elez. Elez to the right wing, guarded by Scott. Pass given up top to number 32, Boyd. Boyd guarded by Holloway, and now they come near side. Shot clock down to 5. Elez near the free throw line, now down the lane, scoop shot, wave it off. She missed it anyway, but she's called for traveling.
You know, a point here is that, let's see if Moberly, how long they can stay with them. If they've got some players, that's great, but, with the running in and out Jeffco does, can they hang?
Here's a wide open layup for Granville. Quinsone fed her with a perfect pass as somebody lost their man there, and that allowed Granville to get an easy 2. 2-0 Jeffco, and a timeout will be taken by Moberly. Coach Howard not liking what she's seeing as her team is trying to defend that full court pressure by Jeffco. They call a quick timeout to get things adjusted. 2-0 Jeffco, almost a minute and a half into the ball game. Jeffco 12-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to Vincennes, who's also a team ranked in the top 25 in the country as well.
And they'll be here in 2 weeks.
That's right. Coming up very soon. That'll be another big game that we'll have on the air as Vincennes will come to town. Jeffco will be looking for a little revenge in that one. Very good program, very well coached team. From all indications, looking at how the season has gone in the region to this point, it looks like it's kind of a 3-horse race. Jeffco, Iowa Western, and State Fair. At least when you look at overall records to this point.
Yeah.
Who knows if a team like Mineral Area or Three Rivers might catch fire along the way.
Yeah, you never want to count out Mineral Area.
That's for sure. They're here tonight to watch, as a matter of fact. Jeffco almost with a steal, and a pull-up jumper right side doesn't fall for Moberly. The ball out of bounds. Boyd missed the shot. Ball goes to the Lady Vikings. At the top, it's Scott, gives to Quinsone, far side baseline. Holloway, nice ball fake to get around her man, but missed the shot. Off the window, too strong, but the rebound came out to Granville. Jeffco resets. Pass in the paint to Harper is tipped away and stolen. Velez back the other way for the Greyhounds. Hands off to Schemer. Now it's Stevenson between the circles, guarded by Granville. And a ball stripped away and will go out of bounds. Last touch by Quinsone. It's still Moberly ball, 15 on the shot clock.
Looks like that Moberly's getting position. They're getting the inside position, and sometimes they're knocking the ball out of each other's hands down there, but it looks like Jefferson's not really crashing as hard as they usually do.
Definitely not in the early going. Although Moberly having a hard time getting good shots, and now a double team left side of the key, and they're going to call a hold inside against Jeffco, foul against the Lady Vikings. And they're going to get Harper for the foul. That'll give a fresh 30 to Moberly with Jefferson on top 2-0, 17:30 to play first half. Jeffco makes a few changes into the game. Angela Johnson. Moberly still looking for their first points of the game. Also the 6'6" forward out of Lithuania is in there as well. That is Ruda Lizdenti. 54, you can't miss her. She is big. Tall and strong looking.
Yep.
Moberly with the basketball after a foul was whistled against Jeffco. And there's a steal as Harper stepped in front, took it away from Lizdenti. Back the other way. Granville catches underneath the basket. Tough angle. She laid it up and in and drew the foul.
Just wanted patented Jeffco, get him out, run down the floor. And they were looking for the outlet pass and cut into the basket.
Stevenson picks up that foul, sending Granville to the line, trying to complete the three-point play, averaging 10 points per contest and 9 rebounds. Free throw, strong off the back end, no good. Rebound comes in to Mosley. Mosley will bring it across the line. Hand off to the near side, tipped away but controlled by Schemer. Now dribbling with the ball, number 21, Lauren McInnes, and now a foul will be whistled on the far side against Jeffco as they tried to steal the ball away.
One thing that Jeffco does that's really good is really force them to the sideline, really using that sideline as an extra defender and pushing them out, keeping away from the basket.
Jefferson up 4-0, 16:55 to play. Here's a wide open layup that's missed right underneath, and Harper tried to get the rebound, and she did so, but then got tied up. Nope, check that. It's a foul, actually, on Moberly. Stevenson, her second. She was the one who missed that initial layup where she was wide open.
You're wide open, and against a team like this, you've got to hit those shots.
Absolutely.
You've got to hit those shots.
Top to bottom, Jeffco is a team that matches up pretty well size-wise with Moberly. Although Jeffco is going to be undersized against the majority of the teams they're going to see this year in the region. Here's Clint Sone, penetrate, pitches out. Angela Johnson drive to the lane, drew the foul. She'll go to the foul line to shoot 2.
So they're trying to, looks like they're trying to force it in a little bit. You know, they're trying to drive to the hole, get the fouls on them. When you got that low a number, you know, that's a good thing for them. Try to get them in foul trouble.
Third team foul as Johnson missed the first shot. Jefferson also with 3 team fouls. That was Lizdenti picking up that one. Moberly still has yet to get on the board. And we played almost 4 minutes of this first half. Johnson misses both foul shots. That last one a rim out. Pinsone strips the ball away. It's loose at midcourt, picked up now by Holloway, and her pass is deflected, stolen back. Down the middle of the lane, and the running layup does not go. Lizdenti battled for the rebound and can't put it in, and then another shot missed from underneath, that time by Boyd. Still no points for Moberly. Here's Granville driving left baseline, laid it up and in off the window.
There's like a lid on that basket down here for Moberly. They have gotten the shots, but they just can't get it down. They can't finish.
Boyd on the near side for Moberly, getting around Granville. Tried to dump it inside, and pass is tipped, taken away by Holloway. Joyce is going to take it all the way to the rim, lays it up, missed it, left it short, and the rebound is going to be battled for and tied up between a player from each side. The jump ball is going to give it to Moberly. Lady Vikings on top 6-0, 15:47 to play in the first half. Team's getting off to a slow start.
A little sloppy here early on.
Moberly's won only 3 games this season, and they've had some games in which they've failed to score to even get to 50 points. Here's a 3, quickly pulled on the near side wing, missed, and the rebound to Jeffco. Outlet for Clint Sone, lays it up and in with the right hand. And a timeout called by Moberly. First player for Jeffco to score other than Granville as Clint Sone finishes to put Jefferson on top 8-0. Full timeout taken. We'll take a break as well. We'll bring it back in 60 seconds here on 1400 KJFF. Back from the timeout. Here's a steal by Angela Johnson. Layup, no good though, and the rebound to Moberly. Quickly getting back to action. Here's a 3-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Pass is deflected away. Nice play by Harper to knock that one out. If she doesn't get a hand on that ball, it's probably an easy 2 for Moberly. That's a good job of staying her ground there.
And you know, the reason for that is that they're just putting so much pressure on them in that backcourt and trying to force a turnover. And you have 4 down and 1 back. Kind of got away from them.
Moberly will bring the pass to the top to Jelena Inez. Inez between the circles, dribbles near side on the wing. Dumps it inside. And the layup is there for Liz Dente. She got herself open and was able to put it up and in off the window. And a steal, check that, travel, I'm sorry, Angela Johnson. Moved without the basketball because the pass was deflected and she was a bit off balance. Moberly getting on the scoreboard for the first time in their last possession. Now is a chance to get the lead to 4. Velez lost the handle and lose it out of bounds right in front of the Jeffco bench. One of those unforced errors.
Yeah, I mean, it's different if you're getting forced, and when you're getting on top of that, you're dribbling the ball out of bounds on yourself. That's a killer.
Yeah, Moberly's had a hard time hanging on to the ball as it is. You don't want to do things like that. Jeffco doing what they normally do, force a lot of pressure, forcing turnovers here in the early going, but slow start offensively for the Lady Vikings. They do lead 8-2. Here's a 3 pulled from the top, wide open jumper that's missed by Spencer. Rebound Moberly. Velez at the top. Dumps it in, left block, then back out. Liz Dente gives it up. Velez with it again, near the foul line, spinning to the basket, putting it up off the window, missing is Mosley. Rebound to Jeffco.
Another layup that they didn't finish.
Lob pass ahead, Raven Jackson had to get knocked out of bounds. Check that, it was Jamie Jackson. Still Jefferson ball, 23 on the shot clock. Here's Brianna Shaw into the game. She will inbound for the Lady Vikings. Spencer in the right corner. Swings it up top, Jackson. Now to Shaw between the circles. Back right side, Spencer. Paisley will dribble to the top and run point. Left side on the wing, given to Lovins. Shot clock down to 7 as they try to feed the post. Right side, jumper will be taken by Granville, and she buries an 8-footer. She's got 8 points. And an 8-point lead, too.
They're allowing her to take that shot. Nobody came out, and once she back pivoted, nobody came out. Nobody stepped out on her.
And they're going to call a foul against Jeffco. Lovings, a little too aggressive. Trying to defend Velez from the top. And she'll be whistled for her first foul and the 4th team foul. 10-2, Jefferson with the lead. 13:29 remaining in the first half. Blanton at the top. Check that, McInnes. McInnes then dribbled it off her foot into the backcourt, and she runs it down, and the whistle comes in for the backcourt violation.
There's another semi-unforced turnover. I mean,
sure.
She had defense on her, but you know, when you dribble it off your own foot and you're not protecting the ball.
Definitely not what you need to do if you're Moberly right now. You need to continue to work and get good shots. Bottom line is you gotta just dribble the ball better.
Yeah, you gotta protect and take care of it.
There's an errant shot fired up by Granville. That's an air ball, left it short. Ball goes back to Moberly as it goes straight out of bounds. Slow start for Jeffco as well. It's not just Moberly. There's another unforced error. A pass that goes right through McInnes and out of bounds, right in front of the Moberly bench, and Coach Howard was right there. She's not going to be pleased with that.
She doesn't look like a happy camper right now.
Jeffco inbounds to the top to Jamie Jackson. She'll head off to Lovings. Lovings at the top. Moves to the left wing. Gives to Spencer. Spencer middle of the floor. Comes right wing. Takes it strong towards the basket. Lays it up. Missed it. Left it short on the front iron. Rebound deflected away. Still loose on the floor. Now it's knocked out to midcourt. And from there, it's going to be a jump ball. Jeffco will keep it on the possession arrow. Hot potato.
One thing, you see, there were 4 players on the floor. I mean, at least they're getting down there, they're scrappy, they're getting after it. Both teams. I mean, both of them were down there getting after it.
No lack of effort, just lack of execution, especially by Moberly. Paisley Spencer has it at the top for the Lady Vikings. Backs it out closer to the midcourt line. Gives it up into the corner. Johnson, skip pass near side for Jamie Jackson. Jackson will give it back to Spencer, left point. Back again near side. Jackson catch and shoot. Buries that one, an 18-footer just inside the three-point arc. 10-point lead for Jefferson. Down the middle of the lane, pulling up from the foul line. Shots off the mark by Boyd. Rebound is to Shaw, back from the Lady Vikings. Spencer, pass in traffic, deflected away, picked up now by Moberly. And the ball loose and thrown back the other way, and it'll be taken back. This time it's by Presley. Both teams having a hard time hanging on to it. Jefferson does have a 10-point lead. Approaching 11 and a half minutes remaining in the first half, and there's a deflected pass that goes out of bounds. Mosley was on that one. Still Jefferson ball, 12 on the shot clock.
You know, Moberly's making things happen and forcing some turnovers, but when you can't hang out to the ball, you know, it's like you do one good thing and then two things bad happen. So.
Brianna Shaw buries a three, deep left wing. First perimeter shot hit by either team in this game, and Jefferson's up 15-2. Dangerous pass given at the top to Boyd. She dribbles inside the arc, dumps it inside. Layup there for Liz Dente. She's got both of the buckets for Moberly, and she didn't start. Here's a deflected ball, more or less a blocked shot there from Liz Dente. She just kind of took it away from Johnson. And now the ball taken back by Paisley Spencer. Ahead for Brianna Shaw, left wing, down the left side, layup good.
You know, if Moberly can get into their offense and do what they want to do, but Jeffco's forcing them not to do it, and that's what Jeffco does all year.
Here's Boyd near the foul line, dumps it in again. Easy layup there. Liz Dente puts it up and in. Nobody can contend with her size if she gets the ball that close to the basket. She's just too difficult to stop.
Yeah, it's hard to get around and play defense on her.
19-6, Jefferson with the lead. All 6 points for Moberly, scored by the 6'6" foreigner from Lithuania. Shaw for three in the right corner. Missed that one, strong off the back iron. Rebound is to Jamie Jackson, swings it to the top. Jeffco resets.
Moberly didn't have anybody rebounding. They had just the big girl underneath, and that was it.
Jamie Jackson on the right wing, bounce pass on the baseline, jumper taken from there by Angela Johnson, doesn't go. Rebound stick back, missed by Presley, and finally Moberly comes away with it, deflected, but still controlled by Moberly. It's Boyd to the basket, and the shot will not go in. Foul is called on the floor against Jefferson.
So they almost threw the ball away down there again, you know, on their outlet pass. They look like they're not seeing where the defense is. They're just kind of kicking it out. And Jeffco's so quick that, you know, they're getting right there. They're getting on the passes and cutting off the passes and getting the passing lane.
Jefferson brings in 4 fresh players after the break, and there's a quick jumper taken in the right corner, a long two-pointer hit by Boyd. It's at 17-6. Down low, shot put up off the window, no good by Harper. Rebound to Moberly. Back the other way come the Lady Greyhounds. Pass in the paint, shot forced up, no good, but drawing contact is number 52, Ayana Prince.
So that was a good series down at that end of getting in the way, of getting, you know, trying to alter the shot, trying to get them to alter the shot, and they got a rebound and got down and scored. So
right now both teams still trying to get into the flow. Jefferson on top 17-8 as Prince's first free throw is up and good.
Yeah, you know, like right here, they're kind of giving up the offensive rebound. They're pulling everybody back, and you know that stops Jeffco from getting that break on you. And that's the thing that they like to do. They like to run, and if you can get them to a half-court game, you might have a chance.
Jeffco's not one of those teams that likes to play half court, that's for sure. Vikings with the ball. Here's a skip pass that's thrown away. Intended for Clinsone, but Boyd stepped in front, took it away. Pass to the near side for Yelez. Yelez will skip it into that right corner. Driving baseline is Mosley, lost the handle. Kind of went down with the splits there. Jeffco picks off the pass that was intended for Mosley. Now the Vikings trying to work offense. Down low, posting up Holloway. Fallaway off the window is good. Joyce Holloway, her first bucket of the game.
That was a good post move by Joyce. You know, getting her to go one way, use the glass on the other.
3 ball put up no good by Boyd. Rebound Clinsone. Jefferson with a 9-point lead, 19-10. Pass coming to the near side. Loving's cut off by 2 defenders. Now Clinsone will pull the long 3. Buried it right wing. And the Vikings go up by 12.
Well, that's the thing. You give them a little room, they're going to get their points in bunches.
Boyd between the circles gives to Yelez. Now the far wing. 3 ball. Put up no good. Rebound is going to go into the corner. Mosley saved it from going out of bounds, but threw it to Jeffco. Candace Lovings moving to the near side. Now gives to Clinsone cutting in, and oh man, little hook shot put up and in. Kind of a little, I don't know what you call that. Kind of a
step through, and bring the ball over top. Windmilling it.
It goes in nonetheless, but Jefferson up by 14. Quick shot taken, way too strong off the backboard by Mosley. Back the other way, here's Holloway in traffic. Her jumper put up and rims in good, and a foul for Joyce Holloway. Joyce, the team's leading scorer, averaging 16.5 per game.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you get down the floor, you know, and get the pass out and really, you know, run the floor, I think good things are going to happen.
Joyce Holloway at the foul line, trying to complete a 3-point play. Second chance Jeffco's had to complete one of those old-fashioned 3-point plays. Joyce is 75% this season at the foul line. And it rims in good. 27-10, Jeffco's gotten themselves on a roll. 10-0 run right now. It was 17-10 a short time ago. Now it's 27-10. Approaching 7 minutes left in the first half. Prince down the lane after a ball fake, scooped it up and in. He's got 4.
That was a nice move by her of getting out there and driving to the hole.
Well, Lovings hits a quick jumper right side. On the baseline, about a 12-footer goes through. Now Moberly needing help, and here's a steal by Johnson. Aaron pass. Johnson's going to take it all the way to the basket. Left it short on the front rim. And they're going to call a foul on Jeffco reaching in. Going for the rebound.
You've got to hit those layups. You've got to hit those open layups. And when you get a turnover, you got to score it. You got to finish.
Scott was called for that foul, which will send Schemmer to the free throw line. She'll shoot a 1-and-1. Missed it. Rebound, Jeffco. Missing that front end. 17 fouls called against the Lady Vikings. Lovings with a bounce pass to the top for Scott. Right side for Lovings. At the foul line, Granville. Swing it far side, Angela Johnson. Skips it near side for Lovings. Jumper taken. Rims out, no good. And the rebound is to Lisdente for Moberly.
You can tell she's strong, boy. She just ripped that ball away from her.
Deflected pass, which was intended for the big 6'6" center, and then a 3 ball is hit by Yelez. It's at 29-15. Moberly trying to find some momentum. Joyce Holloway controlling at the top. Gives to Brittany Scott. Scott looking to dump it inside. Nobody open. They'll go to the right corner. Johnson Back for Scott again. Shot clock down to 9. Left side Holloway. Scott will pull the 3 from the top of the key. Missed it off the left side. Lizdente there for the rebound. Didn't even jump for it. Les trying to feed inside. Lizdente gets it near the foul line. Now gets it back from Schemmer. Ball knocked out of her hands and a foul called against Granville, which will put her to the line.
Yeah, she doesn't have to do, once she gets the ball inside, she doesn't have to do very much. All she has to do is square up to the basket. She's a good head and shoulders above everybody else. Just keep the ball up.
Certainly brings a lot of size to the mix. Her first shot is up and good. She's got 7 of her team's 16 points.
One thing she's got she's really got a soft touch. She's got a nice follow through. I mean, she's not throwing a big old rock up there like. I mean, she's got a soft touch, and that's one thing about some big girls. You know, they fire it off there, like that one.
Yeah, she missed that second one. Too strong off the back rim. And Jeffco with the rebound. With a 13-point lead. Ball work to the baseline, far side. This for Presley. Down the near side, Quinsoni with it, dribbles to the top. Pass deflected, knocked away, loose. They're right in front of the Moberly bench. Taken back now by Jeffco. Pull-up jumper hit by Quinsoni. Hit a 10-footer from the top. Benete's got 9. Boy, she got her point total up in a hurry. Jefferson up 31-16. Les between the circles, just dribbling with the left hand. Nobody's moving anywhere to help her. Right wing pass given to McInnes, and then down low it is Prince getting fouled and missed the lay-in, but she is going to the line.
Yeah, they were all kind of standing. She's dribbling up at the top of the key, and nobody's moving. There's no movement in their offense. So
T. Singleton picks up that foul, her first. A lot of standing around by Moberly. I think they might be getting winded already.
Well, they've been running them in and out every probably 30 seconds or so, getting them in and out. But
Jeffco's played everybody so far. I think Raven Jackson may be the only player that hasn't gotten in. Yeah, she's the only one still with her warm-up shirt on. Missed shot by Prince. Hit the first, but missed the second. Spencer with it between the circles. Left wing pass, Singleton. Bounces it on the baseline for Presley, back for Singleton. Now they work it near side, Quinsoni. Baseline, catch and shoot, jumper doesn't fall. Missing that one is Presley, but she is fouled. She'll go to the line.
yeah, you don't want to do something like that and give them a chance to shoot free throws and score when the clock stopped. You want to keep that clock running. You want to get a hand up in their face. You want to force them to adjust their shot, but you can't put them on the line.
Prince was called for that foul, her first, as the free throw no good by Presley. She'll have one more. 31-17, Lady Vikings leading. And she'll hit one of 2. Four minutes now left in the first half. Deflected pass, loose underneath that right baseline area, and it's going to be a jump ball. On the possession arrow, Moberly's going to keep it.
They do a lot of right stuff. They hit the girl in the middle. They were breaking the press, but then because of Jeffco's quickness, all of a sudden they got a hand in the way.
Moberly just beat the 5-second call to inbound to Alez. Now they work it down low. Lizdente lays it up, missed it. Got it back, put it back up and in. Got her own missed shot on the rebound and laid it back home. She could be a force in there, there's no question. You're not going to move her easily.
No.
And you're certainly not going to out-jump her for anything. Baseline jumper put up way too strong by Presley. Rebound to Prince. And Moberly slowly climbing back in this game. Velez between the circles, near side, pass given to Boyd. Boyd, a handoff is taken away, stolen by Spencer. She'll go strong to the basket, missed it. Weak side stick back missed by Singleton, another missed shot. Finally, another one missed by Granville, and one more missed. Boy, they had 5 looks underneath. Finally, Granville got a foul.
I think all 5 Jeffco players was underneath the basket getting a rebound, and Moberly only had 2.
Yeah, they certainly did not crash the boards very well. Lauren McInnes was called for the foul, this sending Granville to the foul line. Granville with 8 points. She had all 8 of those very early in the game. She had 8 of the first 10. One of 3 Vikings players in double figures, Clinsone and Holloway, the other 2. And Granville misses the first of 2. Oh for 2 now at the line is Granville, the lefty out of Florida. Listed just shy of 6 foot. She'll hit the second one. 33-19, Jefferson with the lead. 3:02 to play in the half. Jefferson putting on some pressure yet again. Moberly works it down low into the post and tipped away from Lizdente, stolen. Clinsone back the other way, going strong to the rim. Tried another one of those scoop shots and missed it. Another stick back miss by Jeffco, and then we're going to get a travel against Moberly as they finally got the rebound, but going to the floor was Schemmer. So it's Vikings ball yet again.
Couldn't keep her balance after she got the rebound.
Loving's in the right wing, bounce pass at the top, given to Clinsone. She'll pull the long 3 and miss that one badly. Ball out of bounds without touching the rim, back to Moberly. And a timeout will be called on the floor.
Just a little bit out of her range. But she's got some range. She can shoot from the outside, but that was just like just a hair, just a little bit farther than what she can do.
We'll keep it here as it's a 30-second timeout taken. Lady Vikings on top 33-19 here over Moberly.
That's kind of uncharacteristic of Jeffco. They've been missing free throws today. Usually they're pretty odd. So that's one thing I know we're out here, we stress free throws a lot, and those are make or break things. I mean, you come down the end and you've got to hit your free throws and to ice the ball game to win it, and that could come back to haunt you later.
Clinsone is by far the top free throw shooter on the team at 66 out of 77, almost 86% for the year. She has not been to the line yet in this game. Moberly able to escape pressure coming back from the timeout. 3 in the corner put up by Schemmer. That's good. High arcing 3-point shot too that went through. Lead now is down to 11 for Jefferson.
That's her inching her way back.
Clinsone skips it far side. Shaw, long 3. That's an air ball. Rebound Moberly. They're trying to get through Jeffco's pressure. Even after a missed shot, they're still putting pressure on. Schemmer finally gets it to the top for Ilez. Near side for Boyd in the wing. Back for Ilez, back to Boyd again. Ilez in the left corner. Dribbles up to the wing. Thought about the 3, instead works it down low into the post, and Lizdente had it poked away from her. She lost the handle, Jeffco picks it up. Jumper on the baseline right side on the feet from Clinsone is missed by Presley and rimmed out. Moberly the rebound. A little over a minute remaining in the first half, with the Vikings clinging to an 11-point lead at 33-22. On the near side, dribbling with the right hand. Pass to Prince at the top, right side Schemmer. Back for Prince. Near side Ilez. They work it to the post, poked away from Lizdente. Now a 3 put up just before the shot clock went off. And the rebound went to Moberly, so they're going to reset things. Jumper from the foul line, rims out no good. Rebound on the weak side by Quinsone. Lovings in the right corner, back to Quinsone on the wing. Down low for Shaw, the ball poked away from behind by Lizdente. Moberly now picks it up. Shemmer on the right wing. Pass brought up top for Elez, and now a timeout's going to be taken by Moberly. Coach Howard wants a good possession here. About 0.3 of a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock.
The intensity, I won't say intensity, but they kind of got sluggish there in the last kind of minute and a half. I mean, both teams, but you can figure, Moberly, they've been getting pressed and really trying to get the ball down. They should be tired, but Jeffco kind of, in that last minute or so, was kind of sluggish and slow, and didn't look like they normally do.
About halfway through the first half is when Jeffco started to really catch fire, but they've really hit a cold streak over the last couple of minutes, allowing Moberly to get back in this game a little bit. Jeffco, despite the fact that it looked like they winded Moberly for a little bit, have not been able to take advantage. The shots are not going in.
And Moberly hit a couple threes and kind of took advantage of some missed shots and turnovers and missed free throws. And so, they're like I said, crawling back into it slowly. And if you can do that, that's what you want.
There's 19 seconds remain in this first half. As the Lady Vikings lead it by 11. Moberly just 3 wins on the season. Have come out fighting. Got to give them credit. It's not lack of effort, that's for sure. See if they can convert here on what could be their last possession of the first half. Shimmer can't find an inbounds window. Finally forces it into McInnes. McInnes between the circles, guarded by Jackson. McInnes trying to get something going. Now 7 seconds. Kick out. Shimmer for 3 right side. Off the mark, no good. Rebound and near the top. Battled for. Down low, and they're going to wave off the shot. It was laid up and in by Lizdente, but it was too late. Buzzer had already sounded to end the first half. So the Lady Vikings lead it by 11 at the break, 33-22 over Moberly. Jefferson with the ball to start the second half. It is Spencer controlling, near side for Quinsone. Ene will skip it far side. Jumper taken there by Jamie Jackson. Buries it just inside the arc. Big bucket there for Jamie Jackson. Jefferson changing things up a little bit with their starting staff here in the second half. Jackson and Spencer starting to begin things in the second half, along with Angela Johnson. Here's a steal by Paisley Spencer. Ahead for Quinsone, and Nene lays it up and in. Quickly, right off the bat, Jeffco takes a 4-0 run to push the advantage up to 15, and a timeout called by Moberly.
That is not something that you want to happen right away. I mean, you want to kind of get a control a little bit if you're Moberly, and try to work and try to maybe score here, and you don't want them to come out and hit a couple of jumpers.
They get an opportunity to score on the first possession, then you get a steal and another bucket.
Yep.
So before Moberly even had a chance to bring the ball across half court, they've already given up 4 points.
Yeah.
See how Moberly attacks now to start the second half after Jeffco's quick little run to begin things. 37-22, Lady Vikings. Shimmer inbounds to Elez. Guarded by Spencer. Elez skips the pass ahead, dangerous pass, but gets it to Shimmer. Now feeds to Boyd. Lob pass down low intended for Lizdente. He's knocked out by Jeffco. Still Moberly ball, 16 on the shot clock. Shimmer to inbound. Lobs it in, Lizdente right block, lays it up and in. Just too big for everybody.
That's, you just get that position inside, and you're not going to move her. You're going to have to foul her to block that shot.
Spencer at the top, swings it near side Consone. Back for Spencer, 3 from the top, off the mark, no good. Rebound in traffic, and a great feed by Johnson to get rid of it after she got the rebound. She was falling down and got it to a teammate.
Yeah, that's knowing where your players are.
Here's a backdoor cut. Layup good for Jamie Jackson. Great feed from Johnson. Jamie Jackson's got 6 points. Jefferson's lead is back up to 15 again. Jefferson pressuring. Moberly brings it across. Shimmer at the top. He's off to Elez. Inside for Boyd. At the top, jumper taken from there. That's well off the mark. Too strong at the back run by Stevenson. And Jeffco turns it over back the other way. Intended pass for Jackson. She couldn't handle it.
I mean, that was an example of just the idea of having Jeffco pressure you. You know, she gets the ball at the free throw line and hesitates because she thinks either somebody's going to be running at her or the passing lanes are going to be shut down, and then she sees that she's got an open shot and she kind of stutters and misses. But I mean, that's just in your mind.
Yep.
They don't have to do it. They're just making them think they're doing it.
A lot of times it surprises you when you're that wide open.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yep.
Stevenson has it, left side, dumps it into the post, and losing the handle on that one, and out of bounds off of Mosley. I take that back. It actually stays with Moberly. Mosley was the intended target of that pass, but Jeffco got a hand on it last. Here they lob it into Lizdente, right corner for Shimmer. They try to go back to the post man, and the ball deflected and stolen. Consone works it ahead for Harper, and she lost it out of bounds. She was trying to spin to keep herself in bounds and lost her footing a little bit. Then the ball popped out, and she lost it out of bounds.
Pass was kind of behind her, so she had to kind of adjust.
McGinnis, one-on-one with Spencer, is able to bring it across the timeline into the right corner. Driving baseline is Mosley, posting up and drew the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. I think it was Harper that got her. Nope, it was Johnson.
So they're able to drive the baseline and get in a position to get the shot off, but they're just not, like in the first half, they're just not finishing. They're not, scoring and getting it done.
Free throw put up and good. Mosley, first point for her in this game. And she hit them both. Right wing pass given to Quinsone, up top for Spencer, near side to Holloway. Joyce drives baseline, forces up, got it, bucket, foul for Joyce Holloway.
She had one of those in the first half.
Yeah, she did.
Where she drove and kind of flinged it up there and got the foul and got the roll and got the bucket.
41-26, Jefferson back up to a 15-point advantage. It has been their largest second half lead. And Holloway hits the foul shot to extend this lead to 16. Jefferson going to pick up half court pressure. And Moberly's able to bring it across the line. Other side is McGinnis, nice crossover. Almost traveled, that looked awkward. Ball loose on the floor as it was deflected away from Stevenson, and now they're going to get a ball going back the other way as it's out of bounds off of Moberly. Again, Jeffco's pressure. They like to trap those guards out on the perimeter.
About 2 or 3 players had the ball or at least had their hands on it. Just couldn't get control of it.
Holloway in the right wing. Brings up top for Spencer. Left wing, Johnson skips it to Consone. Nene brings it near side. Holloway will spot up for 3. That's short on the front rim. Rebound and stick back is up for Angela Johnson. 44-26. Jefferson's lead is now up to 18. Largest lead of the second half. Here's a steal by Nene. Nete is going to take it all the way to the rim. Missed the layup, but is fouled by Elez. And Nete will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, if you're not protecting that ball and careful with it, they're just going to strip you. And Nene's one of them. I mean, she doesn't look like she's quick, but she's deceptively quick.
Got good hands,
Yep.
too.
And she knows the angles, and she knows how to, get the ball. And
Free throw good for Nene. He's got 12 to lead all scorers. As we mentioned, very good at the foul line this year, about 85%. Nene actually leads the team in scoring. I thought it was Holloway, but actually Nene is just a few percentage points better than Holloway. Second foul shot missed. Nene just shy of 17 a game, and Joyce is a little over 16 and a half. Pass given up top for Mosley. Penetrates a little bit, pitches out, lands in the right wing. Bounces it to the top. Jumper for three is up and good from the top by Stevenson. That's her first bucket. Moberly pulled to within 16. Harper from the foul line forces up a jumper, missed it. 10-footer doesn't fall through. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Lizdente of Moberly, so Jeffco will get it. 45-29, Lady Vikings. 15:40 to play. Sone will inbound. Underneath left block, Granville forced it up, missed it, and rimmed out. A little bit of contact there, but no foul. Moberly the rebound.
That's the big girl altering the shot again.
Yep.
She had her hands up right in front of her.
Velez pull-up jumper from the foul line doesn't go. Rebound Jeffco, and then they lost it out of bounds. It'll be Moberly ball. Brianna Shaw coming in for Jeffco. A couple other players come in. Look like Candace Lovings. We have not seen Raven Jackson in this game. We've seen her in the past in a couple of games this year, Doc, and she's really a spark plug.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
One of those tweener type players,
Yep.
Could play in the backcourt, could also play in the front court too.
Yep.
Mosley driving baseline right side for Moberly, forced the shot up, no good, got it back and put it up and in. That's just sheer hustle there by Marquita Mosley.
That's one thing, Moberly's not short on hustle. I mean, they're getting after it.
Raven Jackson averages about 9 points a game for Jeffco, but again, she hasn't been out there as Jeffco turns it over as Harper tried to feed the post and overshot her target and threw it out of bounds. 45-31, Moberly back to within 14. Shimmer inbounding, gets it to Boyd. Boyd will work it ahead for Shimmer. Comes to the right wing. Tries to feed the post, does so to Prince, and she saved it from going out of bounds, but threw it to Jeffco. Shaw across the line. Down the middle of the lane, going strong to the rim, missed the lay-in, rebound to Jamie Jackson. Now she'll fire one up from the near side and left it well short. Moberly back the other way in transition. Layup no good by McInnes, and she hit the bottom rim. Here's Shaw back the other way, 2-on-1. Layup is no good by Harper, but she did draw the foul.
We went up and down there for the last minute or so. A break on both ends.
Question, that pace favors Jefferson.
If you're Moberly, you don't want to get in a track meet with them.
Yeah, definitely. Free throw by Harper, good. It's her first bucket of the game, first point. 46-31. And she'll hit the second as well to make it 47-31. 14-19 to play in the ball game. Here's Raven Jackson in for the first time. I'm going to expect that Jeffco's going to go on a run here with her out there. She's just full of energy and can really play the game. And Moberly turns it over on an errant pass over the head of Boyd. Jeffco's mid-pressure right there at mid-court caused that one. Angela Johnson will run point as she will bring it across the line. Near side given to Raven Jackson. Back for Johnson between the circles. Now near side for Lovings. Candace Lovings will have to bring it back up top. Right side again to Shaw. Catch and shoot from the baseline. Hits a 10-footer. Brianna Shaw increases Jeffco's lead. They're up now 49-31. With 13 and a half to go.
It looks like Jeffco's going on that run we talk about, where they score in bunches.
Moberly tried to feed the post, and it was deflected out by Angela Johnson. Just waiting for it to start. And here's a layup underneath, catching it, left block, laying it home is Prince. She got free underneath. Moberly back to within 16. Here's Granville down the middle of the lane. Lays it up and in. Quick first step by Christina Granville. She's got 11. 51-33. Across the line, and there's a foul on Candace Lovings. She bumped her defender. Trying to steal the ball from Stevenson. Second on Lovings, second team foul against the Vikings. Ball lost for a moment there on the dribble by Boyd. Stevenson back for Boyd. Boyd pull-up jumper left elbow. Missed a 10-footer, rebound Raven Jackson. Jackson at the top, spinning, pulls up, and the shot doesn't fall, and wave it off. Call for traveling.
You know, like I said, she's that spark plug and she's trying to make things happen, and that's what she was trying to do right there.
Here's Boyd trying to get around her defender. Granville's going to be called for a block. That'll be her second foul. Third team foul against the Lady Vikings. 51-33, Jefferson with an 18-point lead. They've had at least a double-digit lead the entire game for the most part.
Yeah.
They got out of the blocks pretty good, led 12-2 at 1 point. The lead was trimmed down to 11 by halftime, but Moberly hasn't been within single digits in a long time, and they're still not really threatening to get there. A couple of shots missed underneath by the Lady Greyhounds. Jeffco with the rebound. Shaw near side pole left jumper from Johnson. Wave it off. She traveled beforehand. She shuffled the feet before taking the shot.
Took a little hop step before getting her feet down.
Never put the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
12:15 to play. Still a lot of time. See if Moberly's got another opportunity left in them for maybe another run or two. McKinnis brings it across the line. At the top, Mosley. Right side, Schemmer for three. Got it. They try to set up three-point shots for her. That's her second three of the game. She is that deep threat.
And she's well beyond the three-point.
Raven Jackson put up a three that was well short. Rebound to Moberly. Jeff goes within, or Moberly, I should say, to within 15. They convert here, and you never know.
Yep.
McKinnis, pull-up jumper from the top of the key, doesn't fall. Rebound underneath to Moberly, and a foul. Brianna Shaw went over the back.
She got inside, she ducked underneath and got position and got that rebound.
Inbounding from underneath for Moberly will be Marquita Mosley. We'll give it to the corner for Shimmer, guarded by Consone. Shimmer in trouble, able to bounce a pass to the top to McInnes. McInnes, pass to the right side, deflected away, and looking for help, and trying to call a timeout was Presley, and she is granted the timeout before Moberly could tie her up.
She just couldn't get possession of it or get control of it, and she was squirming, and that's all she could do. Had to call the timeout.
Just a 30-second timeout. We'll leave it here. With Jefferson on top, 51-36, 11:16 to play. We'll join the Missouri Tigers men's basketball team in action in progress following our ball game here as they take on North Alabama tonight. Final tune-up before Big 12 play begins this weekend. Here the Lady Vikings lead at 51-36 over Moberly. Nete Quinsone will inbound at midcourt. Spencer swings it right side to Shaw. Shaw will dribble to the top, hands off to Quinsone. Nene working right side, now he's going to take it to the basket. The ball knocked out of bounds, blocked away by Lisdente.
You know, one thing that Jeffco's doing a little more here than what they had is running off the screens and really, you know, trying to open up and trying to get players open, and a lot of ball screens.
Spencer on the near side wing to Quinsone up high, free throw line. Granville, three ball, right side hit by Brianna Shaw. She's got 10 in the ball game. Jefferson again threatening to steal it away. Alez had it stripped, get it back, and a foul though was called against Jeffco. Or was it a timeout before that? Nope, it was a foul. This is the Jeffco ladies. I think they're going to get Spencer. And it is on Paisley Spencer, her second. Pass is going to go ahead to Alez near the free throw line. Lob pass to the baseline left side. Prince trying to post up. Gets it underneath to Lisdente. She drew the foul, missed the lay-in, but she will go to the line.
Number 14, Shaw.
Trying to get Shaw with the foul, her second, team sixth.
Well, she was just trying to get position on her. She knows you're not going to block the shot, and I think she was trying to block her out before she even took the shot.
Free throw good before the 6'6" post player. She has a team high 12 points for Moberly. One more coming up. And she'll miss that one. Rebound to Shaw. Holloway on the right wing. Swings it to the top for Spencer, near side Quinsone. Far side, Shaw, long three put up right wing, missed everything. And the rebound is going to go to Moberly after Jeffco tipped it, saving it from going out of bounds. And pressure being applied, and a turnover. Stevenson was guarded by three Jeffco players with pressure.
And dribbling down the sideline, so it was like four
that's
players.
A trap waiting to happen.
Yep.
Holloway between the circles. Hands off to Nete. Nene near the foul line. Great feed, backdoor cut. Shaw lays it home.
That was a great backdoor cut. All the defense is cheating up, and she cuts in behind them.
There's a turnover against Moberly as Alez couldn't save it from going out of bounds on the right sideline. Jefferson up 19, 56-37. Timeout's going to be taken by Moberly. We will take a break as well. Bring it back in 1 minute. Jefferson College leading by 19 here on KJF. 56-37, Jefferson College on top of Moberly. 56-37 again with 9:43 to play. Doc, you were telling me during the break that former Viking Portia Porter had a nice game at the D1 level for Mississippi State the other day.
Yeah, was in a tournament at Lehigh, and I can't remember who they played first, but the first game Portia had 23 and had 5 threes.
Meanwhile, we see Clinsone bury a 3 on the right wing for Jeffco. But Portia certainly 2 good years here with the Lady Vikings. Nice to see her playing well in the SEC.
Yeah, both her and Ashley Brown are doing well. And it's good to see that they're coming out of here and taking it someplace else. And it's fun to watch.
Moberly turns it over. Jeffco back in control. Now has pushed that lead up over 20 points. Backdoor cut layup for Shaw is good. Again, Clinsone feeding the post to Shaw as she was cutting to the basket.
Well, it's just that pressure.
There it is again. The steal and Clinsone pull-up jumper is good. Left side of the key. All of a sudden it's a flurry by Jeffco, and they've pushed the lead well up over 20. Looks like Holloway just took a shot in the midsection as she was guarding Ilez, and she kind of pushed the ball, kind of ran her elbows into her. Moberly misses a shot back the other way. Here's a 3 in the corner by Shaw. That's good. Brianna Shaw buries another one, and here's a near steal by Clinsone. Just like that, Jeffco has gone on a tear, and they've gotten the lead up to 29, 66-37.
There's that pressure, causing a turnover, getting the steal, getting the layup, getting the jumper on a baseline, and that all within 30 seconds.
Goodness. It was a 10-0 run just like that. That's what this team can be capable of. And here is a foul at midcourt called against Clinsone as she was trying to take the ball away from Ilez. Joyce Holloway's come out of the game, and looks like Greg Crane, the trainer, is tending to her just behind the bench. She kind of took a shot in the midsection.
It looks like she just got the wind knocked out of her.
At 17 fouls against Jeffco, which sends Ilez to the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1. 66-37, Lady Vikings.
And that's the thing right here. If you look, the 5 that was out there that got the steals and got the 10 in the last minute, they're all sitting on the bench now. Now you've got another 5 out there. So, you give it, you go hard for 2 minutes or so, and then you do what you got to do, and you give way to the next 5.
What really helps is how Jeffco's got 3 players that can really run point for this team. Spencer, Scott, nice touch pass. Wow, how about that? Jamie Jackson with a beautiful little touch pass, giving up an easy 2 points there for Harper. That was amazing. Here's a deep 3 right side. Missed by Moberly, and then the rebound came down to Moberly, and then fouled on the play on the return shot, Stevenson. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, that's, down here, that's just playing. That's just knowing where your players are and what you can do and not doing anything more. I mean, that's a great play.
Spencer hits the first foul shot. I guess completing my thought before we saw the flurry again is Paisley Spencer runs point on this team, Brittany Scott runs point, and also Angela Johnson has run point. Not to say that some of the others like Holloway and Clinsone can't, because they have from time to time, but we've got some good ball handlers on this team.
Yeah, like I said, they're interchangeable. They're interchangeable parts out there. You just take one out and plug in another, and they can get the job done. And yeah, when you've got 3 that can run point, that can get the ball down and run the show, that's even better. But hey, they can all play.
Harper got fouled on her shot in the paint. She goes to the line. First shot does not fall. Stevenson picked up her 3rd foul. Lovings coming into the game. Candace Lovings is another one who can run point too. And it looks like she's going to be doing so as Spencer checks out.
That kind of gives you a bigger, taller lineup there.
Yeah, for sure. 1 of 2 hit by Harper at the foul line, making it 69-41 Jefferson. Foul on Raven Jackson. stepping in, trying to strip that ball away from Stevenson. Jamie Jackson picking up her first foul. Free throws coming up again for Stevenson, and she hits the first. And both of them hit by Stevenson. 69-43. Jefferson with the lead, a little over 7.5 minutes, now under 7.5 minutes to play. Shaw in the right corner, swings it to the top, now near side. Presley, errant pass, tipped away, now stolen. McInnes back the other way, pulls up just inside the three-point arc and buries one from the right wing. That's her first bucket of the game. Shaw's going to catch and shoot for three, near side, and buries that. Brianna Shaw's got 20 points, and a timeout taken by Jeffco.
I think that's her third, isn't it? That's her third three. Shaw coming in this.
Actually, she's at 4.
She's at 4. Well,
but she's hit 3 in the second half.
3 in the second half, yeah.
72-45. Jefferson with the lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. We'll bring it back in 30 seconds. Here on 1400 KJFX. 7:01 to play the ball game. Jefferson College leading 72-45 over Moberly. Starting to pull away as they've gotten that lead up big time. Only led by 11 at the break. They've really gone on an offensive tear here in the second half. There's a steal by Lovings. Pass underneath. Layup there for Shaw is good. Shaw's got 22. Jefferson just continuing to pressure and pressure as they built up the lead to 29 points. Cameron near the foul line, now right side of the key, gives it up to McInnes. She missed a long two-pointer. Rebound, Jeffco.
Yeah, just that, again, just that pressure, putting pressure on the ball.
Feed into the post intended for Presley, goes right through her hands and out of bounds. Moberly looking to pressure, or try to contain this pressure as Jeffco is coming right back at him again. And now the ball's knocked out of bounds near midcourt, but it's still Moberly ball. 6:19 remaining. 74-45. Les receives the inbounds pass. Comes across the line, guarded by Lovings. Now she's going to take it all the way to the basket and cut it up and in high off the window.
Yeah, nobody else was moving, and she just had to kind of take it herself. They gave her the lane, and she took it.
Jamie Jackson brings it near side for Lovings. Now a catch and shoot at the foul line. Missed by Harper. Rebound to Lisdente. Les will bring it across the line for Moberly. Pull up for three from the top. Got it. Les now with 10. All 10 of her points have come in the second half. 74-50. Shaw gives on the baseline. Driving in is Harper. The ball blocked away, and there comes a transition bucket back the other way from Moberly, laid up and in by McInnes. Got out of the gates pretty good after that blocked shot.
Yeah, just kind of released, and nobody was back.
Moberly's gotten the lead down to 22. It was almost 30 a minute ago. Jefferson slowing the pace down a little bit, going to run some offense. Lovings on the near side. Harper sets a pick. Lovings coming off the screen, missed the two-pointer from the top. Moberly the rebound. Down the middle of the lane, pulling up from about 8 feet, missing is Stevenson. Rebound, Jeffco. Pass down court for Shaw. Shaw down the lane, dumps it in, trying to find Jamie Jackson, and it's taken away by Moberly.
Yep, still pushing the ball down, still trying to run on him, trying to get the break.
There's a foul by Lovings as Ilez was trying to get around her. Candace Lovings will pick up her third foul.
Foul number 10, Lovings, her third.
Here comes the new 5.
That's right, wholesale change coming up. After the first of 2 free throws.
I have to think back. It's been a long time since I've probably ever seen where nobody puts anybody on the line for an offensive rebound.
And they've done that consistently throughout the entire game.
And both teams.
Yeah.
Both teams have done it. So I can probably see Moberly doing it, but Jeffco's kind of conceding it too, and that's fine. But it's just odd. It's just odd.
It is. No question there. Velez will hit the second foul shot as well. Jeffco's done it a few times, but for the entire game, Moberly has not put any defenders underneath.
Yeah. They're conceding. They know they're not going to get possibly a rebound or possibly get in foul trouble. Get fouls down there going over the back because of being so quick.
Singleton had the ball go right through her hands and out of bounds in front of the Jeffco bench. See, Singleton just got in for the first time in a while, and it's not a good way to start off your stint on the floor. Moberly trying to take advantage. Long 3 put up left side, missed by Schemmer. Rebound, Mosley, foul on the floor against Jefferson. Will send Mosley to the foul line. She will shoot 2. Jeffco has put Moberly in the double bonus. And that's 3 against Angela Johnson. Mosley's first shot, off the mark, no good. 74-54, Jefferson with a 20-point lead. Mosley hits 1 of 2. Pace has slowed down a little bit for this game as we're approaching 4 minutes remaining. Clinsone open, look for 3 near side, missed it. Rebound, battled for, Singleton comes away with it to Clinsone on the near wing. Top of the key given to Granville. She'll give to Spencer up top. She'll back it out, 20 on the shot clock. Jeffco will run some offense. Clinsone on the near side, dribbles to the top, dumps it in, underneath, and the shot blocked away by Schemmer. Fouled on the play though, Angela Johnson. She'll go to the free throw line.
They're being a little more deliberate and running an offense now and setting the screens. And I tell you what, they're making some nice passes, and that was a nice kind of a backdoor cut a little bit.
Clinsone drew the attention to her from the free throw line and set up a feed underneath to Johnson. If she would have caught the ball cleanly, it would have been an easy 2, but she kind of hesitated a little bit. The ball went off her fingertips, but she recovered and put it up. By that time, the defense got to her and fouled her. Johnson hits both foul shots to put Jefferson up by 21, 76-55. Pass ahead for Schemmer. She'll lob it in for Lizdente. She lost the handle on it. Ball loose near the foul line and tied up. Jump ball. And the arrow favors Moberly.
They tried to lob up to the big girl and just didn't get it high enough.
Mosley will swing it to the top to McKinnis. McKinnis down the lane, jump stop, lays it up, missed it. Left side rebound brought in by Clinsone. Dene across the line herself. Near side, T. Singleton pulls up from the baseline, shot too strong. And the rebound to Moberly. Pass down court, taken back, but traveling on the play is Paisley Spencer. She gets after you though. There's never any hesitation and hustle when it comes to the play of Paisley Spencer.
Well, she kind of lost her footing before she got the ball and then got the steal and had a scramble, and slid with the ball across the floor. But hey, that's hustle.
Schemmer inbounding, and there's a foul against Johnson holding Elez. Johnson's going to pick up her 4th foul, sending Jelena Elez to the free throw line. She has 12 for the night for the Lady Greyhounds. Good on the first free throw. She's 6 for 6 at the foul line in this game. And the lead is under 20. Deficit for Moberly, actually under 20. Johnson skips it far side. Quinsone, ball fake, driving baseline, cut off. Pass given to the top. Spencer down the lane, puts it up off the window, missed it. Free throws though coming up.
Yeah, that's one thing, and I know you try to teach kids when they're young to be aggressive, to penetrate, to take the ball to the basket. And a lot of the young ones, they don't like that contact. They don't like taking it to the hoop. And, you know, you just got to do that. You got to be able to take the contact, and be able to still put the shot up, and get to the free throw line.
Spencer buries both foul shots to get Jefferson's lead back up over 20 again, 78-57. Shimmer pushes it ahead for Moberly in the right corner. McInnes, kick out left side, losing the handle, but picking it back up is Stevenson. Forces a pass to the top to McInnes, ball deflected away. Jefferson trying to tie him up and steal it, and now a foul against the Lady Vikings. And they're going to get Quinsone, her second.
But Moberly just couldn't. They just couldn't catch it clean. You know, every time a pass, it hit their hands and they drop it or fumble it, and they just couldn't catch it clean. About 3 or 4 of those passes.
Free throw up, no good by Stevenson. We'll have one more to try and make it a 20-point game, and she rattles that one home. Paisley Spencer controlling for the Lady Vikings, approaching 2 minutes remaining in the contest with Jefferson up by 20, 78-58. Shot clock down to 15. Spencer comes to the near side. Jefferson moving everybody around for the play. Shaw in the right corner. Skips it near side for Quinsone. She's going to stop and pop. 3 is good. Moberly actually got on her pretty well defensively, but she still popped it.
Yeah.
Here's a steal by Granville. Going strong to the rim and is fouled, and she will go to the line.
There's that pressure, like pressure again, causing that turnover, causing a bad pass, and taking it strong to the basket.
Velez called for her second foul. Granville at the line, hits the first, that gives her a dozen. Granville scored most of her points very early in this game. It's been kind of quiet since. And she will hit both free throws, though, to give her 13. 83-58, Jefferson. Jefferson's going to back off the pressure a little bit, at least full court. Here's Velez driving in left baseline, missed the lay-in. Rebound Jeffco. They work it ahead to Quinsone, now in the paint to Granville, lays it up and in. 85-58, Lady Vikings. Minute 20 remaining. Jefferson's going to push that record to 13-1 here tonight. Pass into the paint intended for Lizdente is thrown away. Out of her reach. The ball back to Jefferson with 1:09 to play.
Yeah, both teams making changes, but they've been making changes all night, so you can't say.
Jeffco's played everybody.
Yep, can't say they're clearing the bench in the end here because they've been doing it all the whole time.
Shaw for 3 on the near side is an air ball picked up by Johnson. Layup no good, but she is fouled.
Yeah, one thing in the second half here, they're passing a little bit more crisper, a little bit more, deliberate again on offense. And
it's amazing what this team could do if they could stay consistent. The consistency hasn't been there in most games that we've seen, but I'll tell you what, they turn it on for about a 3 or 4 minute stretch just about every game we've seen them this year, and they're tough to deal with when they get hot like that.
Oh, yeah.
Johnson hits both free throws to make it 87-58. Deflected pass to the top, run down by McInnes. McInnes driving in right side, lost the handle, picks it back up, finds Stevenson at the top. She'll dribble in and score. Stevenson has 10 for Moberly. Angela Johnson strong to the basket, missed a lay-in. Moberly the rebound, but they threw it away to Granville. Christina Granville missed the shot but drew the foul. She'll go to the foul line with 24 seconds remaining.
I can say I think that that Moberly had a good game plan, had a good idea of trying to slow it down, of trying to put them in a half-court, offense, may have play half-court, take away the full-court game. But I just don't think they had the horses to do it. They didn't have the personnel. So it's a good idea, and if you can pull it off. But again, it's you got to have the horses.
Timeout taken by Moberly. It'll be a full timeout. We will take a break as well. We'll bring it back in 1 minute. Jefferson College on top, 88-60 here on KJAC. Christina Granville goes back to the free throw line for Jeffco, shooting her second shot. As we're back from that timeout. She hit the first one. And she will hit the second as well. Shot clock turned off with 24 seconds remaining. Moberly has the basketball in the backcourt. Jeffco still going full court man. Moberly will try to bring it across the line, and they may not even really try to. Down to 5 seconds remaining, and that's going to do it for the ball game. And the Jefferson College Lady Vikings improve to 13-1 on the year as they defeat Moberly by a score of 89-60. Moberly drops to 3-13, and Jefferson College improves again to 13-1.